Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome back to our Washington Capitals Fantasy Draft Legend BAGM mode. So where we left off last time, where we started off the year, we're doing really good, 16-7-0. Zach Parise is doing unreal right now. He's got 17 goals. He is just ripping it up right now. I mean, he's killing it right now. 5th in the league in goals. Obviously, Wayne Gretzky there is just crushing it. Yeah, you can see here we're actually number 2, but again, it's very, very close. The Metro Division is so stupidly close, so we cannot afford to go on like a 5 or a 6 game losing streak. But we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. All right, and we just beat Mark Messier and the New York Islanders 7-2, and they're still trying to chirp me on Twitter, but I mean 7-2. Oh god, 7-2. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. That was a beating. But up against the Anaheim Ducks here, hopefully we can continue our winning streak. We have Antti Raanta in net. We're out shooting them 17-7, but we're down 2-0, unfortunately. Second period, 2-1. Valeri Nichushkin, my boy. He beats Carey Price. Come on, we're out shooting him like crazy. Who do they have in? I mean, Carey Price is arguably the best goalie in the world, but come on, guys, you got this. 35 shots, come on. Oh, Brandon Peary beats Antti Raanta, and there goes our winning streak, unfortunately. Carey Price was just too much. Tyler Ennis and Brandon Peary get the third period goals, and that is it for our winning streak. It's all right, though. So it's, you know, it's totally fine. If we win 6 and lose 1 for the rest of the year, I'm stoked on that. But obviously, that's never going to happen. But a couple comments were saying that... our defense looks a little bit weak, and I agree a little bit. Some people were trying to tell me that Dustin Byfuglien needs to go, and I'm not sure about that. I don't think that we're going to trade him right now, or even at the trade deadline. Again, I don't know about that, but it's definitely something to talk about. I'll have a look at Dustin Byfuglien's stats after this month is all completed. But let's just continue on with the victories. Parise got 18 goals, and Evgeny Malkin 22 helpers. Devin Dubnyk's doing great, 16 wins. He's definitely our number 1 guy for right now. Just for right now. We got Julio coming up. My man Julio Billa. I know that's not how you pronounce his name, but it sounds way better that way. We've lost 2 in a row. Let's try to win these 2 games here against Toronto. Tyler Seguin and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh man, 3 in a row. Come on. Okay, we're going to stop here against the Dallas Stars. We're going to slow sim this one because Nichushkin wants to score on his old team. 18, 10, and 1. We actually only had 1 overtime loss, and I didn't even get to slow sim that one, but we did win 4-2, so that's always nice. I'm going to slow sim the game against Mark Messier. Those are our rivals. We got to beat those guys like 7-1 all over again. We got a Eastern Conference little swing here. We got 2 games against the Habs and 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's get our revenge against Toronto. They beat us last week. Come on, they got Mike Richter in net, and we lose. Oh man, 20, 12, and 1. Just because of our really hot start. That's why we have the record that we have. Come on, though. Let's continue on with the victories. No more losses. All the W's. I want to see W's across the board, and that's not how you do. We've lost 3 in a row, just like that. So we can win 1 or 2 in a row, and then we lose 2 or 3, and we win 5 or 6, and we lose 2 or 3. We're a little bit streaky here. So up against Mark Messier and the New York Islanders, 1-0 Kyle Palmieri. There you go. Period number 2. 2-1 Evgeny Malkin and Hornquist. Man, why is Raanta starting all these games? All right, come on here. We're out shooting them pretty handsomely here. 10 minutes left, and Eric freaking Stahl. Oh man, that ego account. Oh, there you go, Lance Boma. There you go. Our depth comes through huge, and Dustin Byfuglien. He's all the talk right now. Big Dustin Byfuglien, but he does get a goal there for his 4th of the year. Honestly, I think the reason why people were kind of telling me to trade Dustin Byfuglien is because of the really terrible end of the year he had last year. He had 1 point in like 29 games, but he's doing fantastic this year. Everyone's telling me to trade Dustin Byfuglien, and our defense looks weak. I don't see it. So this is kind of my plan. So Dustin Byfuglien and PK Subban, they're our 1-2 punch. No doubt about that. On our second pairing, Zlicky's not going to be there for the duration of this GM mode. Obviously, he's 39 years old. He's getting a lot older. We might even put him down here and move like Noah Hannafin up. But you know what? We're winning games right now. 2 offensive defensemen. Oh man, maybe maybe I should play a vet with a really young guy. I'm going to put him with Vili Poka, okay? Vili Poka is 83 overall. He's got 4 points in 35 games. I'm going to move Noah Hannafin up. Let's give the young kid some ice. He's definitely, so that's definitely not working out, having Vili Poka and Noah Hannafin on the same line. They're both really young. It's just not going to work out like that. So I'm going to put a veteran there, Marek Zadlicki, 39 years old. He's having a decent year this year, 19 points in 35 games, but he's probably going to be done after this year. So we need him to mentor Vili Poka and Jared Spurgeon. He's not old, but he's definitely been around the NHL for a little while. He's having a great start to this year, so I don't think our defense is weak. I want to take those comments and throw them out the window, because I don't think the defense is weak at all. I think we have a great team here in Washington, and I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to be just fine here. We may go up to the trade deadline in this video, and then in the comments you guys can let me know what we should do, if anything. I don't want to go through that all over again, where we end up, I think I'm in the playoffs, and then boom, just like that, I'm out of the freaking playoffs. I don't like that at all. Come on, Toronto. They've beat us twice in a row, and they make it 3 in a row with a 3-0 win. We have not beat Toronto in a little while here. Florida acquired Chris Kunitz for a couple of prospects, and where are we now? 22, 14, and 1. We are currently 3rd in the Metro. Well, actually, we're 4th, because, I mean, look how close this is. This is crazy. The Metro is such a close division. If, like, the Flyers were in any other division, they'd be in 6th in the Atlantic, they would be in 6th in the Pacific, and they would be in, it would be 4th in the Central. So, I mean, the worst team in our division is pretty much a playoff team in the Central. So, man, that's just, it's so tight. It's so tight. Parise's been slowing down, only having, like, a couple goals in his last 10 or his last 15 games. It's alright, though. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Let's go here up against Ottawa. 3-1, Malkin, Ratty, and Big Dustin Byfuglien. Patty Kane scores for them. Period number 2. 3-3. Oh shit, they tie it right up. Kane and Lee Stepniak. Okay. Alright, Ottawa's not going away without a fight. Come on, 17 minutes left. Penalty kill, penalty kill. Oh, there you go. Short-handed Victor Rask. He scored a few short-handed goals. I really like Victor Rask. And Koklachev ties back up at 4. We got a back and forth battle here. 36 shots. We seem to be out shooting the majority of our opponents. We just gotta get the lucky bounces and put the puck in the net. Come on, almost 40 shots going into OT. End it in OT. Oh my god, not you, Stahl. Alright, so that one, oh man, I'm gonna blame we ran into a hot goalie there. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna call. We ran into a hot goalie with Thomas Greiss. I think we should have had that one. Let's get some more simulation done. Where is the trade deadline? That's pretty far away. I don't think we're gonna go to the trade deadline in this video. Maybe we'll stop it at the All-Star game, kind of do a little recap of how we've been doing pretty much throughout half of the year. But 22, 14, and 2. I'd like Parise to get going a little bit more. I'd like for him to continue on the pace he was at the start of the year. Maybe not that crazy, but definitely score some more goals. There you go. He gets a couple of goals there. He gets 2 goals in his effort. He gets 2 goals right after I called him out against Buffalo. There you go, Parise. It's exactly what I want from you. You're a leader on this team. That is what I want from you. Up against Ottawa again. Let's get our revenge. Come on. Oh, man. We cannot win against the Eastern Conference Canadian teams. We are just getting stomped. Whether it's by Montreal, Toronto, or Ottawa. We just cannot beat any of those 3 teams. Up against Wayne Gretzky, and we shut him down 3-2. There you go. 24, 15, and 2. I'd like to string some wins together. Let's get a couple of victories in the bag here. Up against New York, and we beat them 2-1. There you go. Getting these close games, getting these close victories. Come on, Parise. We need you here, buddy. We need you. Okay. All right. So I want to draft a forward this year. So I started in the WHL last month. So we've already scouted them quite a bit. We got Nolan Patrick right there. I'm going to go to the OHL this time. I really would like to pick a star-studded forward or maybe another defenseman, but our defensive core is pretty strong as it is. We're going to go to the All-Star game. We're going to go to, Vinny LeCavalier on waivers, a legend. We're not going to pick Vinny up. He hasn't played in the NHL this year. Sorry, buddy. Your career is pretty much over. I can't bring you to Washington. I can't mess up what we have right now. We're winning games. That's 3 in a row, I believe. 6-2 against Philadelphia. John Tavares and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Another victory. Wins on wins on wins. We lose 4-3 there, but I believe that was in overtime. Oh, no, it wasn't in overtime because we had that overtime loss against Ottawa. That was in regulation, did not quite get the pity point. Milan Lucic is leading the way in the penalty department, but that's totally fine. That's all right. We got him to be a bruiser. Not so much a bruiser. We got him to be a big force out there, and that's exactly what he's doing. Tarasenko, Crosby, Kane, Hall, Tavares, Perry, Naslin, Jean Beliveau, Bobby Hall, Tyler Seguin, Mark Messier, he's an all-star, yuck, and Patrice Bergeron, Lidstrom, Orr, Vlasic, PK Subban, Vatanen, and Burns. And in the cage, they got Mike Richter and Cam Ward. Okay, let's check out our squad here. Let's check out to see if Washington has any legends. Ben, Gretzky, and Kovalev. We should have picked Kovalev or Radulov. Look at him now, 93 overall. Oh, man, we made a mistake in the draft. It's fine, though. Forsberg, Lemieux, and Alexander McGillney. We could have picked him as well. Bossy, Sundin, Perreault, Oates, Medano, Ennis. No all-stars. Oh, man. Keith McInnes, Zubov, Horton. Not one all-star. Maybe Dubnyk. Oh, man. We get snubbed of not even Parise. He's got 23 goals, but I'm sure there's lots of other people who are way ahead of him in goal scoring now. Calgary acquired Alex Tanguay, so they get him back. Looks like the Islanders acquired a second and some prospect for Johan Franzen. Okay. Let's just continue on with this month. We got a couple more games there. We got an important one against the Islanders. Then we'll check out how everything's doing in the stat department, see if we need to make any line changes. But right now we're doing pretty good. Pretty much have an identical record to Mike Modano and the Chicago Blackhawks, and we get a victory. There you go. We lose 4-3. That was in overtime. No, that one was in OT. Now we got Mark Messier and our rivals once again. Come on. I'm looking for a big game out of you, Parise. 23 goals. Let's make that 25 or 26. I'm feeling a hat trick tonight. First period, 1-1. Okay, PK Subban and Alex Radulov. Okay, the stars are coming out. Period number 2, 3-2. Malkin and Kovalchuk, and Eric Stahl gets another one. Honestly, I haven't seen Mark Messier. Oh shit, Tomo Rutu. I thought that was going to be Mark Messier. I haven't seen him at all in the games that we've been playing. Come on, it's tied up here. We need a big goal. Come on, Nichushkin. You're my guy. End this. So we cannot give these guys the pity points. Come on. Win this one. Get it. Come on. Oh man, going into a shootout, and we lose. Alex Radulov, that guy. Come on. Okay, Alex Radulov, the Russian, beats the Washington Russians. Malkin with his 20th, and Radulov with his 17th of the year. But he did get the eventual shootout winner. I guess that's all right. We'll let that one slide. 28, 16, and 4. Finished off this one with a win against St. Louis, and no, Al McInnes, that guy who pretty much ended our playoff chances last year. He comes up there with a big 3-2 victory for his team. Minnesota acquired Francois Beauchemin for a third and Adam Musial, so that's quite the trade. I don't think Francois Beauchemin's quite worth that much, but where are we in the standings? I wouldn't be surprised if we're like 4th or 5th, because our division is so tight, and we're actually 3rd. Well, actually, we're tied for 4th, but I mean, if Columbus wins, they're tied with us, so we're only 3 points out of first place. Philadelphia really kind of shit the bed, 45 points, but you can see there it's just such a tight race, so we need all the wins we can get right now. Goals, we're not quite up there, unfortunately, but Patty Kane leading the way. Assists, we are tied for number 8 with PK Subban. He's got 36. Points, it's looking like Gretzky, Oates, Kovalev. We're not up there for points, unfortunately, but wins, we're number 1. Goals against, all that good stuff, we're not quite up there. So I want you to go to our power play, all that stuff. Currently 5th in the NHL, so that's not bad at all. Goals for, we're number 2. That's pretty decent. I like that a lot. Let's check out our power play here. Power play, we're number 8, so we're in the top 10. I cannot complain about that. PK, we're number 12. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not that fantastic, though. 5, 3, and 2 in our last 10 games. Much better at home than we are on the road. We like playing in the Verizon Center. We like playing in front of our home fans. Let's have a quick look here at the stats before we end off this episode. Malkin is a point-a-game player. There he is. 49 points in 49 games. 20 goals, 29 helpers. Gino Malkin, there he is. Zach Parise, he's doing pretty decent as well. 49 points in 49 games. Can't complain about that. Ilya Kovalchuk, only 18 goals on him, but again, 42 points, 49 games. That's pretty decent. PK Subban's playing great. Only 4 goals, but he's the dish master right now. 36 assists. Alex Galchenyuk, 36 points in 49 games. Nichushkin got 35. There you go. Milan Lucic has 30 points, 15 goals, 15 helpers. That second second line's doing pretty decent. For a second line, they're probably all going to end up with like 55 to 60 points. That's great for a second line. That's awesome. Dustin Byfuglien, 29 points. Spurgeon, 27. Zidlicki, 24. Rask, Palmieri, Tyrati. How are the young kids doing? Ville Poka and Noah Hannafin. Still just really, they're not having a very strong rookie campaign, but it's okay because Noah Hannafin's 19 years old. He's actually 20 now. I guess he's had his birthday. Happy birthday, Noah Hannafin. Again, they're all so young. Ville Poka's only 22, so we're gonna have a bright future here in Washington. A very, very bright future. Just having a quick look here at power play goals. So power play goals, Zach Parise has 8 of them. Shorthandy's got 3 game winners. Nichushkin, he's so clutch. My boy Valeri Nichushkin, 21 years old. He's got 4 game winners for us. Shots, Zach Parise, shooting percentage. Gino, who's our best face-off guy? Ilya Kovalchuk's our best what? Ilya Kovalchuk's our best face-off guy. How? Victor Rask, 52%. That's really impressive, actually. He's doing great. And hits, who's leading the way? Milan Lucic, Ilya Kovalchuk, and Dustin Byfuglien. I like how Kovalchuk plays like he did in real life. He's a very physical presence out there. I like that a lot. Takeaways, we got Alex Galchenyuk, and giveaways, Alex Galchenyuk as well. Have a look here at our stat. We are a big team, man. We are a giant squad. Noah Hannafin, 6'3". Do we have a player under like 6 feet? I guess Jared Spurgeon is our smallest guy at 5'9". 260 for Dustin Byfuglien, 2'3". We are a scary team. Like, I would not want to play against us. We have 4 players that are over 230 pounds. We are a scary team to play against here. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're pretty much close to the trade deadline, so we'll get that done in the next episode. I'm not saying we're gonna make a crazy move, but I may make a few minor moves, and that may be something on the defense. Maybe. I mean, our goaltending's fine. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I think we're doing fine. I think we're gonna be just fine here. Maybe we could upgrade Kyle Palmieri, or get a really good fourth liner, move Lance Boma up. I'm thinking maybe have like a 85 overall two-way forward on the third line. That might not be that bad. Just for fun, I'm going to go on the trade block and kind of see if there is any of those players available, like a 85 or maybe like a 86 overall two-way forward, like third liner that we could pick up. Hold on, let me have a quick look here. I mean, I see a few options like Kevin Hayes. He's definitely available. He's more of a top 6 though. Ryan Strome definitely be more of a top 6. Andrew Shaw, Lindholm, Cassian. Yeah, I'm not too sure that's going to be in the books for us. Like a third, like Boone Jenner would be just perfect. I would love to get Boone Jenner. That could definitely be an option. He's not having a very good year in Florida, but I know what kind of player he is. Just to kind of put it out there, if you guys want to get some conversation going in the comments. Till next time, I'll see you in the next one.